Hey, Women of Purpose. I wanted to jump on real quick and encourage somebody in the Lord today, especially if you're struggling with being set apart. I normally hate trying to do any kind of lives inside the car like this, but if I don't do it now, I will not say this. So I was walking in Walmart and I was going through I was walking by the Halloween stuff, and I can't lie, sometimes I feel like a sigh almost in my spirit, or even a check, because I don't do certain things with my kids that most people have normalized. And this ain't this kind of video. I'm not even just talking about Halloween. There's a lot that I don't do that most people think is completely fine. For them, that's okay. You know, if God has not dealt with you about certain things, then there's no need to worry about my own convictions and my own personal, I guess I'm going to call them deliverances because of the way and the reasons I have for my kids. But there are certain generational things especially that we've had to deal with and I've had to warfare through that I've never wanted my children to have to fight through. So the best way to do that is don't expose them to certain things. So I was walking by, again, the Halloween, and all of a sudden I kind of had that sigh in my spirit, because I already know, especially as the kids are getting older, you know, they start fighting a little bit more, and it was just that automatic sigh, like, oh, I already know what's going to be. But I heard clear as day in my spirit, who told you to be like them? And it checked me. Because instantly I began to think of the scriptures when it talks about coming out from among them and being set apart. And because certain things are hard and because it makes us different, it makes us question ourselves. But it's like God saying, who told you to be like them? We're not called to be like the world. And I'm not just talking about Halloween, so nobody make this about Halloween. Listen, I don't even let my kids watch certain Disney movies. There are just certain things that I won't do to be like the world because of what God has showed me specifically about certain things. If it involves witchcraft of any kind, whether it's a cartoon or not, my kids, I do not allow them to watch it. Now, I say that their dad does let them watch certain princess movies. So it's a pick your battle kind of thing. I'm not trying to make this a super parenting, super Christian kind of video, but I do want to share what God said. Who told you to be like them? And I just want to encourage you, if you are going through hard times where you're trying to make a stand in your family, you're trying to make a stand in your walk, you're trying to be different, you're trying to grow, and if you just feel that weariness and you just feel burnt down and you just feel like, everybody thinks you're weird and they're trying to make you out to be something you're not, be encouraged, because who told you to be like the world? Who told you to bend your standards and your morals and your ideas and your desires when God has given you a very precise maybe a raising technique or things that you should do for your dreams, your visions, or the way you live your life? So who told you to be like them? Be set apart and be proud to be set apart. We have made being set apart such a bad thing that it's almost like a punishment. It is a good thing to be different and to be set apart. It is a good thing because when you are set apart, you are a glory carrier for the Lord. That you are a vessel that carries His glory. And that is a very good thing. So I just want to encourage you today. Don't be discouraged. Don't be weighed down. Don't be torn down. Just be encouraged in the Lord that if you're trying to make a stand, just keep doing it. Whether people think you're weird, whether they think you're too much, whether they think that you're just over it, don't worry about them. God didn't tell you to be like them. He'll deal with each of us in our own way if we're willing to receive the instruction to change. But I just want to tell you, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, whatever you are, be encouraged to be different. And if God has given you an instruction to change your life in one way or another, then go for it all the way. Be all in on that, because there's a reason God's asking you to be different. Because he's saying, if you set yourself apart, I can use you, I can work through you, and I'm a testimony through that. But if you're just blending in and refusing to do and grow in the way God's telling you to, then your testimony and your impact is a little bit less than it could be. The potential, you have great potential to be a glory carrier for the Lord, but it's like you're still a witness and you're still good. That's not what I'm saying, but there's more power, there's more authority, there's more of a testimony if you just be obedient to the voice of the Lord. That's all I wanted to say. Again, I didn't mean to make it about Halloween or Disney. It just happened to be the way the Lord spoke to me. It encouraged me, because I know I'm about to be gearing up for some fights with the kids. So it just encouraged me, encouraged my spirit to let the Lord remind me that he's the one who told them to be different, and he's having me train them in that way. So be encouraged and be blessed in the Lord today.